Hi guys, welcome to my Aquarius friends. My name is Angel with Ninth House Collective. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And for those of you who are new, how I like to spend our time together is I like to ask for messages to shine the light around what needs expansion, how we are learning and growing so that we can move through the energy each month more in flow. Life is constantly throwing us challenges and, it's how we move through that energy. And that is where I place my focus. I am a Reiki Master, level 3 Asui trained, and chakra centers are a big passion of mine. So I will also be throwing out any areas within our chakra centers that might need some extra nurturing or love or alignment this month to help us move through any stagnation. So that's what I do. Thank you for joining me. And before we begin, I always like to start with sending out a little Reiki energy. And for those of you who don't know, Reiki is simply spiritually guided life force energy. In its simplest terms, I like to think of it as just like love and energy from the divine, from the universe, from God, from Jesus, from nature. However that resonates for you, it is life force energy, also known as prana or chi in other traditions. But with that being said, let's take a moment for my Aquarius friends. Going to offer out some healing, some Reiki, and invite you to take a moment and take a deep breath in through your nose. As we get present, these are general readings, although I believe they are timeless. And there are nuggets of wisdom when you stumble upon these messages that Spirit wants to get to you. Take this time to feel into your body and see where you are holding on to tensions or stresses or pain, and use your exhales to soften and move that energy, dropping it into the earth. I like to ask to be a clear channel, only connecting with the energies of unconditional love, of the highest healing, and the highest wisdom to bring forth messages for my Aquarius friends for the month of May. All right, guys, let's jump in and see what we get for you guys. Continue to breathe and soften. Remember general messages. See where you can apply some of these nuggets of wisdom that come forth into your life to create more flow, more balance. See where there needs to be some, alignment, some course correction, so to speak, so that we can stay more in flow and move through the obstacles and the lessons more in flow. All right, for my Aquarius friends, what is the first piece of the puzzle around the energy and what they need to hear for the month of May? Page of Pentacles. All right, so pages are messengers, guys, right? So pages, they always bring new messages. It's kind of like an immature, a beginning message. Think of it more like a teenager. It's exuberant, right? But it's a beginning message that needs some grounding. Right now, there is something within your pentacles, and you are being invited, my Aquarius friends, to see what is this new energy. It's something within your pentacle world that you really want to create and have flow within your life. Remember, pages are early energy, right? Our aces are our spark of the divine energy, and then we move through, and this is the first court card. So there's been a lot of growth around whatever it is in your pentacle world that you are needing to grow and expand and improve on, right? So within our pentacles, that can revolve around themes around our relationship with money, around our home life balance, like our home life, right? Around feelings of safety and security, because pentacles correlate to themes within our material world. So think your basic needs. So for your first center, there's actually two centers that are jumping out at me, but I'm going to speak on the first one. Grounding, guys, right? This is our pentacles. This is about safety, feeling safe and secure with the themes in our physical world, our family life, our friendships, our money, our job, our safety, our security, and how we balance and attune our root chakra and really create the feeling of safety within our body. Connecting with nature is the best way to ground. So taking some time to get out in nature, put your feet in the grass, really start thinking about how you want to show up. This is a newer energy. You've learned a lot, but there's still so much. It's still an immature energy that needs to be developed and expanded upon. So think, my Aquarius friends, how you can expand upon where it is within your pentacles, within your physical world, where do you need to create more safety, more stability, and how can you build upon that energy and move through the court cards, gaining more enlightenment? All right, so there's some new energy, not a new energy, so to speak, but a new awareness. This is a message about a new awareness and a new energy coming in. And let's see how Moonology expands upon that. So again, your centers really want you to ground for safety. But the second center is going to be your solar plexus, guys. I want you, my Aquarian friends, to lean into commitment, to lean into the actions that affect the change so that you can develop this immature energy and blossom this beginning kind of exuberant energy. Think of a teenager, right? That's how I like to think of my pages as. They bring messages, but they're so enthusiastic and they need to ground and really feel confident in how to move forward and affect positive change in whatever area in your pentacle world that you're working on. See how it applies to your life. Okay, how can we expand upon this message for my Aquarian friends? There is a new kind of immature, but really exciting possibility. There is a message of a new energy, and you're holding that pentacle in your hand. So how can you mature and blossom within that energy and bring it from the page into, the queen and the king, and then into the major arcanas? How can you move forward and achieve a more mature energy around something that you're really excited about and really wanting to move forward with wholeheartedly in your pentacle world? Okay, what's the message from Moonology to build upon this for my Aquarius friends? And your message is adjustments are required, right? So yeah, adjustments are required, right? Think teenage energy. Think this is a new energy. I'm learning and evolving something and expanding something about how I show up and how I want to be within my material world. There are some adjustments that we need to look at. There are some ways of thinking or being or doing things differently, and you're excited about it. This is a new energy full of exuberance. There is hope, and let's kind of sit with that. And that's what I want you to think on, right? What adjustments and requirements are needed for you to develop and blossom and nurture this into the mastery of the king, right? So I love this message so far for my Aquarians. Adjustments are required. So I really want you guys to build up your confidence, my Aquarius friends. This month, really lean into your solar plexus and see where you can take action to grow this new energy that is developing. It needs to mature still, and see how you can make adjustments that are required to help that energy along. All right, so those are your centers so far. And if you wanted to throw in a third center in order to get like a clear vision and really kind of gain self-awareness about how you can show up to expand this energy that is just kind of a new energy and really bring it to the maturity level, third eye, which is meditation and getting quiet and really seeing with our, our inner vision in addition to just our sight, right? This is about going within and seeing where we can adjust and grow and change so that we can bring forth whatever this new energy that you have a lot of hope around, but it's still green. It's still something that's developing and maturing. All right. And to close out this message for my Aquarius friends, I like to use my Goddess deck. This deck is going to bring about an empowerment message for you guys. All right, what is it my Aquarius friends need to hear about this new energy that there's a lot of excitement and hope around? How can you make the adjustments required in alignment for you in your confidence and supporting yourself and taking actions that help grow and nurture and mature this energy, whether it's around a relationship, whether it's around a new job, whether it's around whatever it is that correlates to your pentacles, right? Your material world. All right, let's see what the Goddess deck brings forward. What is it my Aquarians need to hear to wrap up this reading for the month of May? Okay, this is going to be around healing, guys. So I am seeing the yellows, so that's going to drive home the solar plexus for me. The grounding is still here. I want you guys to feel safe, but healing, that's your heart center. Our heart center is blocked by grief. So for my Aquarian friends, where are you holding on to grief and how can you transform that energy? Root chakra is blocked by fear. How can you feel more safe? How can you feel more grounded? All right, those are some of the messages coming through. And for my Aquarius friends, this is number 19. How can you show up and make the adjustments required to bring forth this new energy, this new, to really help nurture this new beginning, immature energy, but there's a lot of hope and excitement around. How can you make the adjustments to bring this from the page through the maturity and to the mastery of the king? All right, number 19, let's read her message around healing. All right, guys, let's see. And for my Aquarius friends, this is your message for May. Gula, the Babylonian goddess of medicine and healing, has come to guide you as a blessing and for your well-being. You're being invited to address the areas of your life that need healing. Perhaps you have moved so quickly through your life that you've forgotten about self-care. Perhaps the stories that you've told yourself about who you are need healing. We don't always see that we are hurting ourselves or others. Take heart, for Gula comes into your world as your ally, saying that now is the most auspicious time to focus on healing in all aspects of your life. Only good things will come from your actions here. In fact, now is also the perfect time when you can be assured that you can heal rifts with others as well. Be sincere and call upon Gula for this precious commitment. You may also be called to the path of a healer now. So if the goddess Gula supports this wholeheartedly, just know that you need to be willing, you need to respect others, and you need to do no harm. Miracles will arise as if out of nowhere. So yeah, it's an immature energy. There's something new that you're waking up to, a new way of being, but there's a lot of hope around this situation for whatever it is, Aquarius, that you are trying to develop. There is new hope. There is new life that is being brought with this message of the page. How are you going to lean in and work on really expanding and healing yourself so that you can mature this energy of the page into the maturity of the King of Pentacles. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. In case nobody's told you, you guys, you're all divine creatures, so take the time to nurture you. And until we meet again, be well.